Welcome to Texas Bear Adventures. I'm Brad Harrell, your host, and today we're going to be working on the grill inside of my house. So let's go inside here and see what we got going on. Birdie! I don't know where she's at. I know she's cooking though. Huh? Birdie? Is that you, Birdie?
Birdie.
What are you doing?
Laundry.
Landry? Oh, good. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be changing out the orifices on the grill here.
Cooktop.
Yeah, on the cooktop.
Not a grill, a cooktop.
So, what we got going on is I purchased the orifices here. That's one of the old orifices. So, we got this gas cooktop from Craigslist, and it was from a house that was in the city, which is natural gas. So natural gas and propane, they take a different orifice. And what, let me see if I get the camera to focus. Nope, it's not gonna. But what it is the hole right there in the middle is bigger on a natural gas than it is on propane. So what you got, and I'll show you here, is that is propane. Come on. Whoa! That is natural gas. You see how much yellow flame is there? And what happens is with all that yellow flame, it soots up the bottom of anything you put on it. Any pan, cast iron, copper, stainless, does not matter. It's gonna put this black sooty residue all over the bottom of it. So, in order to fix that, what you do is you change out the orifice that's down there in the bottom. So, what you wanna do first, take all your grates off the top. I did this one and this one already, so they are good to go. So take these. This is like a gas not a dispenser. It spreads the flame out and it makes it go in those little grooves right there. On I don't know if it's called a diffuser or whatever. And I've already loosened these screws up. These screws are let me see, they are a T20 hex. You stick it on there and boom, boom. Okay, now be careful, because what can happen is if your grill is new, probably not going to have this problem. But this grill, like I said, was used, and what happened is they had some rust on them, and they got stripped. So don't do what I did. And I even tried to use the Stephen Cox method, where you work it back and forth like he showed me in one of his videos, and didn't work. I ended up still breaking them off. I think I got a little impatient, to be honest. But all right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these off. Okay, already got all these taken off. See, now down in there, let's see if I can get, I might have to get a flashlight. But what you got in there is the orifice, okay? So, all right, so for your big burner, for the biggest one you got, of course you're gonna wanna go with the biggest size orifice. And y'all can't see this on there, but it says 108 on the very top of the orifice. So that one is going to be your largest hole in the middle. And I've got my smallest one, it says 68, and that's the smallest hole in the middle. So I had in this one, I had a 93, and that one was a little bit too big, so I changed it out for a 68. And I'm gonna put my other 68 is gonna go right here because these are the same size, okay? The same size little diffuser plate for the top. So I'm gonna take this 68 and I'm gonna set it right over here. And then these two here, this is just a little bit, I don't know if you can see the difference in diameter on those two, but that one's just a little bit smaller than that one. So let's see what we got here. We got a couple different, we got a 100, a 93, and an 87. So let's go with a 93 and then a 100. So we'll do the 100 there and the 93 right there. So also what I've learned is get you some parchment paper because it helps. You get it, you tear a little piece off, you shove it down in your socket, and it helps to grab the orifice. So stick our, this is a 7mm socket, 1/4" drive. Take this one off. Oh. Come on, baby. See, my parchment paper got pushed down in there. So let me tear off another little piece. Put this camera down. All right, take that parchment paper. There it is. See that? So if you don't have that parchment paper inside of your socket, it's not going to want to grab that because it'll just slip right off. Let's take our new orifice, get your parchment paper just like that, shove it in there, make sure that it's going to stay without, oh, see, there you go. Put some more parchment paper in there. Marty's going to be upset. I'm using up all of her cooking supplies. All right, you got it in there nice and tight. Snug it up. There you have it. So, like I said, this one, I busted the screws off, so I'm gonna have to get those out at another time. But look at this. So now that I got the orifice changed out on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and light it. And I don't know what's going on. This igniter's acting up a little bit, so I'm gonna light it with this lighter. But look at that. You got that nice blue flame all the way around, no yellow tips like before. This is gonna make all the pans stay clean on the bottom side, so that way they don't get a bunch of black soot on them. So let's go and we will do this one now. Pull that off. Get a small piece of our parchment paper. Let's see. Pull this orifice out. See that? This one is the natural gas one, and this one is this one here is the propane one. You see the difference in the two holes there? Quite a bit larger for the natural gas than the propane. this one back on there. Tighten these up with our T20. Snug them up just a little bit. Put our diffuser back on and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice blue flame. All right. Do our last one here. Oh, chingal. My parchment paper slipped down to the bottom. Now here comes the tricky part. Trying to get this, there it is. Haha! Actually, I've lost these orifices down there, and I guess it's not a huge deal, but like I said, you don't want them just floating around down there. I want to try to get them out. Shove another piece in there. Okay. You ain't got to put a bunch of pressure on it, just get them snug. Oh yeah. Well, there you have it. Now you know how to change out the orifices on your cooktop. This one just happens to be a KitchenAid. I did use my propane distributor to help me find these orifices. Uh-oh. Don't let it burn, Birdie.
Not like the bacon.
Yeah, I cooked some bacon yesterday and burnt it pretty good. As it's easy to do.
But we still ate it.
We did still eat the bacon. Burnt or no burnt, we ate the bacon. So I wish I could tell you an easy way to find the orifices. I tried to Google it. I tried to use the model of my cooktop to find the orifices. Didn't have any luck, so I ended up calling him. And the orifices cost me $100. May have been more than we paid for the cooktop. But it came with the kitchen cabinet, so I guess tomato. But
Still a good deal.
yeah, it was. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos.
These whacking kitties do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Check me out on Instagram at Texas Beard Adventures. Me and the wife of the kitties do all kinds of crazy stuff over there. Ain't that right, Chloe? And I'll catch you on the flip side. You dang hillbillies!